Hello, this is vlog 2 of me on a boat. So this last excursion that I'm about to talk about happened in Flåm, Norway, which just so happens to be where we are today. Funny thing is that this excursion happened almost an entire month ago, July 14th, and today is August 12th. So I've been sitting on this footage for a long time, but I mean, what else is new? I've been busy. Funny thing is that this footage was actually recorded July 14th and today is August 12th. So it's almost been an entire month since this excursion happened, and it happened in Flåm, Norway, which just so happens to be where we are today. But yeah, so this excursion was called the Flåm Railway, which attracted my attention because it had trains in it. And then I got it, and I was really excited about it. And this is what it was. It was us on a little bullet train. It wasn't a steam train or anything like that, but we were given these breathtaking views of the fjords of Norway, Flåm, Norway to be exact. There I am. See, I was very happy. I was given the opportunity to kind of stand behind our guide and just look through the door windows while everyone else was seated. And obviously you can see this cool looking like river that goes into a cave. I love that one. It reminds me of Minecraft, to be honest. A lot of Minecraft imagery in this excursion. And then when we go into the tunnels, when the windows were open, we heard the ringing of the train echoing. There I am. So yeah, I learned a few things about the Flåm Railway. It was built in 1947, made to haul freight, and it never had any proper steam trains, unfortunately. As you can see, the countryside is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful and amazing. Straight out of like a storybook or something. But then the train stopped, and there's the end of the train right there. Obviously, this is standard protocol, nothing to be afraid of. It's apparently that's what the train looks like. Apparently when one train comes, the other one has to stop, so they like trade lines or something like that. But yeah, this is the other train that was passing by. This is what it looked like. Obviously in 1947 they didn't have these kinds of trains back in the day. These are, modern. But yeah, so the line took us back into another tunnel, and there I am going like, okay, I'm back. And then another water feature in the giant, amazing, beautiful hills, mountains of Norway. This is like, you have to experience it to believe it. It's crazy. And that's actually, this little like squiggly line is a road, and above that is a waterfall. And that's exactly where that's our destination actually. That's where we're going, heading towards. Really interesting when you think about it. It'll make more sense later. And then we hit into another tunnel, and as you can see, it's deafening, the echo of the train. And then we made our first stop, which was here at, these are all, guests, don't mind them. But yeah, we were at this amazing waterfall, and right as I got there, we were actually heading back in. So I got to look at the waterfall for 2 seconds, and then we left. And then we had our second stop, which was here. And obviously I had to record the train leaving because I was infatuated with it. But yeah, this is our second stop at Fatna Halsen Hotel. And while we were there, we were treated to waffles and coffee. And I don't drink coffee, but I had some waffles. So everyone got what they wanted, and everyone kind of sat down and ate what they wanted as well. And then I got to be in the study room by myself, just like I wanted. And I ate my waffles with some strawberry sauce, or whatever it was. It was pretty good. And then I went exploring for a bit and found a ziplining thing. And there go 2 zipliners all the way down to the valley. And I was very jealous. I really wanted to do that, but we did not have time. And I would be on the other side of the fjord at that point. I think this is a fjord. Yeah. And then I took a selfie, sort of. And then a guest was kind enough to take video of me, and I just kind of went with it, and boom. So yeah, she was very nice. So I took some time to look at where we were, and then And it's exactly what I said earlier. We're right at that squiggly path line and the waterfall from earlier, just right next to it. So yeah, it's a little weird because we were at like the bottom of that kind of hill and mountain, and we saw the view, and then we go all the way up there, and everything looks completely different from the other side. But I guess that's just geography. Anyway, the other cool thing that I discovered while I was waiting for the train to come back was that it's about my tripod. So this thing right here, I didn't know that it could expand. This thing expands all the way to over there. This is like, how long is this? Like 6 feet? It's like 5 feet. I had no idea this could happen. I made the discovery while I was waiting for the train to come back, and all the guests were kind of just looking at me like, what is he doing? And I was like, hey man, I'm doing escort things, don't worry about it. And yeah, so that's what happened there. And then finally the train came, and this is probably the best view you're gonna get from my footage, and that's exactly what it looked like. It's very nice. Little bummed it wasn't a steam train, but you can't have everything in this world. So but yeah, the guests were walking back in, and I helped them in, and then I got to have a seat to myself, and we went through a little like ridge again, kind of where we saw that view from earlier, and then we returned to the waterfall for the second time, same spot. This time I had the expanded tripod to use and get a better view while everyone was rushing to get, pictures or whatever, and I was just there with my high ground advantage. And then a performance started happening. So a lady in a red dress started like doing her performance. So I took up my phone to get a better view, while this one had the, wide view from the performance, and she just did her interpretive Norwegian dance. It kind of reminded me of The Princess Bride and Buttercup from that movie, and basically just watch the performance. It was really interesting because she would go from one corner of the ruins to the other in the matter of seconds, which is like, how did she get up there? She had a wig on. You can see her real hair under the blonde wig, and it looks like we're almost wrapping up, and boom, we're done. Okay, cool. But yeah, that was really cool. Took another selfie, and we headed out, and all the guests were impressed. They were infatuated. And there's that view again of where we were. We were on the top of that waterfall up there. So yeah, it was a very interesting experience. And on the way back, of course, I saw some amazing views like the way in. And yeah, another train excursion that I loved experiencing. And that's about it. That was that excursion. Yeah, it was cool. An interpretive dance, waffles, watching people zip line, an amazing fjords, beautiful views, and stuff like that. Cool train excursion. I loved it. And that was the Flåm Railway. I don't know what that was, but yep. And as you can see, Flåm is still here to this day, a month later. There it is. That's Flåm. Can't really see much. I'm very lucky to have a porthole in my cabin. One of like the only people to have one. Just saying, crew-wise. But yeah, this was my second vlog. It was a month late, but you can't put it. Actually, you can't put a time on these things because I'm leaving in a month. So gotta get all the other vlogs out before then. I will see you all next time. That's it. Bye.